In fact, we can just roll into it. But
yeah, let's do it.
With the presser, Shanahan seemed a little perturbed that Cousins was brought up in the sense that that's the only type of guy that you can mold and coach. Now, he also praised the heck out of Cousins, which was pretty funny to watch. But he seemed perturbed about like, hey, that's my type of mold, which almost makes me think if everybody's telling him that Mac Jones is your guy, that he's the type of guy that's like, you know what? I'll just prove you wrong. I'm going to go with Fields or I'm going to go with Lance and just prove everybody wrong and say, hey, I can do anything that I want with any one of these guys. So what are your thoughts on that?
That's the thing. I think this is one of the I think let's just start with the press conference real quick.
Yeah.
The biggest takeaways I had from it is the two names that Kyle brought up without a reporter bringing them up first were Zach Wilson and Deshaun Watson. And while Matthew Stafford was thrown in there too, I think it's telling that Kyle wants one of these top 5 type quarterbacks, top 10 type quarterbacks. He understands now that, Kirk Cousins' ceiling can only take you so far. And I do, I would like to agree with what you're saying, where that line of thinking where, he doesn't want to go with the Kirk Cousins type. He doesn't want to do this or that. But ultimately, if the guy is going to be a good quarterback and if he's going to be the best quarterback available, it doesn't matter his style. Take him. That's my attitude. And I think for Kyle, people can just, I think this time of year, I talked about it earlier, but you can really just take this and put this one way or the other. If you think he's going to go with Mac Jones, you can say, oh, he loves that type of guy, right? This and that, all that stuff, right? But then if he's going with the Justin Fields, Trey Lance, you can say, oh, he wants to stray away from that stereotype that Kyle has of the Matt Schaubs of the world, the Matt Ryans of the world, the Jimmy Garoppolos of the world. So I think it's going to be it's impossible to tell right now to get into the psychology of Kyle Shanahan, but we'll know by the end of this month. We'll know. So I think, but just with that press conference, I like I said earlier, it was super important to me that he mentioned Zach Wilson without anyone bringing him up.
Yeah,
I mean, he just brought that name up out of thin air, and to me, I think we'll get more into this. I don't want to tip off too much about what we're going to talk about more, but I think Zach Wilson is going to be Kyle's type of guy.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's a lot to unpack with the whole presser. I wish I knew what the heck Shanahan was thinking. I mean, that's just really where it's at. It's like I really don't know where he's going to go with it, and we know that the quarterback that's taken is his guy. I just don't know who his guy is anymore.
No.
And